Hello everybody, Rusty Rick here. So in this video, I'm just going to talk about the TBucket a little bit. I got a bunch of parts that came in. I'm going to show you what I've gotten so far and kind of give you an idea what I'm about to start working on and go from there. So I'm going to move the camera here and show you guys what's going on. Okay guys, so here's the TBucket. I got it in the garage. So what I did was I went ahead and pulled all the wood back out of it that somebody else did. I'm going to redo the wood and the inside, make it a lot better than what they had going on. You can see over there I got the back off. There's some of the lumber, but it's in the garage, and there's the floorboard that they had made. There's some parts that I got, but we got a bunch of parts here. I was gonna unbox them and show you what we got. Hey, give me a second here and I'll get the camera ready and we'll get started. Okay guys, like I said, got a good bit of parts ordered, came in for the TBucket and also some for the 28, but just kind of wanted to open up some stuff and show you guys what I've got and go from there. So this back here is going to be the brake pedal going to the floor for the power booster and master cylinder. Got had Flaming River make me a steering column. There's the steering column will be going in the TBucket. Nice when they made it to the size and everything we needed. And then I got, this is the steering gearbox that we're going to use. The reversed Corvair that'll go on there, and I gotta get the arm yet for it, but all new from Flaming River. Try to use as much as possible of their parts. Got a couple of their joints for the steering column, and then up here's the steering wheel that I picked up. I think I'm gonna go with anyway. Should look pretty good on there. I'm actually thinking about changing this to the wood look, which I believe that's what's in this box. Yep. You can take that black cover off. We can put the wood grain one on there. I was kind of thinking about doing that. Good kind of idea what it would look like. Kind of cool. But I got, you could go either option with that. This here's the, should be the horn button for the wheel. It'll look nice in that wheel. This is the polish adapter kit for the wheel to go on our column. These are real nice kits. Used them on other cars. So that look nice on there. Adapts the steering wheel to the column. Okay, that should be all the steering wheel stuff in the column, most part. And then here's we're going to use a 8-circuit fuse panel, 3-wired one. They're nice kits. They come with all the fittings, ends, wire ends, and mounting screws and everything. But that would be our little 8-circuit that we'll use in the TBucket, being there ain't a whole lot of power in them. Let me put them over here. Let's see what we got here. This is the brake booster we're going to use. It's a 7-inch brake booster. Like I said, I got the pedal and everything. We're going to put under the floor. We'll get him all painted up before we bolt them all in, but nice little booster. This should be the master cylinder. Sure is. It's chrome, but they gave me a good deal. Basically, same price as a painted one. I get a chrome one, so I went ahead and did it with a chrome one. Those are nice. That look good. You can see it, you know, I'm sure from underneath when you look underneath anyway, but that'll do the job. Okay, so, oh, here's our gauges. These are the gauges we're going to use. They're Dolphin gauges. They're pretty nice. I got speedometer, everything's gonna run off GPS. You can see using the black ones. Instead, it runs off GPS, so we don't have to worry about dialing in the speedometer or anything. This kit's nice. You guys see there? But it comes with everything. All the sensors, gauges, mounting, hardware, so on. Let's see what's in this one. Here's the oil pressure. That'll look nice. Comes with a fuel tank sending unit, oil pressure sending unit, temperature sending unit, instructions, GPS. Here's the volts. Water temperature. Nice and easy. They're simple to read. Really easy to hook up. Which when we get to that point, you know, we'll have a video installing them and hooking them up. Let's see what this one is. And there's the fuel gauge. So here's like the fittings, adapters. There's a little sending unit, or that might be the temperature. That's the temperature, my bad. Yeah, here's the oil pressure sensing unit right there. Like I said, it comes with everything, screws, bolts, everything. Instructions how to put it together if you need help. This is the sending unit. Nice because they are adjustable. So all different depths of the tank and everything. You can adjust them wherever you need it, shorten them, whatever. Arm goes on there. You can adjust, shorten the arms, so on too. Makes a nice, good universal kit. So that's the gauges we're using. And then I don't know if I'll end up using this one on the TBucket, but if not, it'll be used on the Model A. I got the small distributor I use, and then here will be the coil that goes with it. So I may not have to use it on this car. It just depends on if I got enough room for the big one or not. If not, then I'll use the small one. But I know on the Model A, I have to use the small one. There ain't enough room for the big one, so that's why I only got one for the moment. And then I may use this on this car, not 100% sure, but I went ahead and picked it up anyway. It'll be the air breather, nice fully finned one, all aluminum filter and everything. And then I basically got a good deal on an intake, carburetor, and air breather. So I went ahead and did the deal. Couldn't pass it up. But there's a 600 CFM carburetor. Like I said, it might go on the TBucket motor. Not sure yet. Kind of depends on what I decide to go with when we get that far. But I got such a good deal on it because I bought so much stuff that I couldn't pass it up. Nice aluminum intake. Good deal there. Came with all the extras, gaskets, gasket for the carburetor, little bolts and everything, you know. So I got that. And then while I'm doing this, I'll probably go ahead and throw this on the video too. I want to show you guys something. So in the 28 Model A, I went ahead and got the wing series that you put the gauges in. So the Model A is going to get this on the dash. I may even do one on the TBucket because after getting it, it's really nice. And then you put the gauges in there. I got the set of gauges for the Model A also. I got the exact same ones, black and everything. So, but I'm gonna use this on the Model A for sure on the dash. But like I said, I may even get a second one and use it on the TBucket too. We'll see. But I thought that was a nice dress up to the dash, and your gauges go in it. It's got the turn signals and the bright indicators and everything already in there. So I might go ahead and get another one and use it in the TBucket also, because I think that'll look pretty sharp with the black gauges in there. So, but we'll see. Like I said, here's another set of the gauges, basically the same ones. The only difference is this one, I did away with the fuel gauge and I added a tack because the Model A has, I'm going to use the original tank in the dash. So, or the, you know, and then it has the fuel gauge already, so I didn't really need it. But anyway, just kind of showing you guys that stuff. But got a lot of good looking parts. And so I wanted to show you guys that stuff, and then we're going to start working on this TBucket and getting it going. I haven't decided on a motor yet. I got one over here I could rebuild, but I don't know if I'm going to go that direction yet or not. But so I wanted to show you guys all that stuff, and we're going to continue making videos. Got all the parts yesterday, so I figured I'd go ahead and make this little video to show you guys what's going on. And as we continue to work, I'll have the videos coming out on a couple projects, but I know the TBucket's one that I kind of want to get done really quick if possible. So, but anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.